What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back from our Elder Scrolls Legends, and today I built a Dragon Hlaalu list. Overall, I would say the overall structure is very similar to the Dragon Dagoth deck. They share 2 out of 3 colors, so they're going to have a lot of the same cards. But some of the yellow cards that we included were Bruma Profiteer, Cliffside Lookout, obviously, Hlaalu Oathman, just because it's a pretty ridiculous card. Even if you just get the draw from it, a 2/2 that draws a card is not horrible. Crusader's Assault is one of the best draw cards in the game. Devour matches up nicely with our dragons. And then just a bunch of the good yellow 4-drops. And then Undying Dragon and Marak, just because they're pretty good. And then we have the Duke in here because we need to enable a tricolor deck. And I didn't really want to run the Puppeteer that much, because we were usually only playing 1 or 2 cards per turn with this deck. And I also didn't want to play Haunted Manor for the same reason. We're usually not summoning multiple creatures per turn. Playing against Tribunal, so I guess we'll get to see how well we can survive in the long game. And there's a Hlaalu Oathman.
Someone out there?
With 0 colors in play for him. But I would assume that our opponent... The other thing that I was thinking when I built this deck was there's a chance to kind of profit from your opponents expecting...
Get back, I say.
From your opponents expecting a aggro Hlaalu deck. So you could see this opponent may have kept things like, I don't know, Firebolts and stuff that they may not have otherwise kept. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. But we'll find out.
Behold my
right now we just look like a bad Hlaalu deck. This will put a red in play but no green. Which isn't so horrible. I could still ring and draw a card if I wanted to.
I will put them back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just tell me who to stab.
Alright, Devour's not bad now. We have 2 dragons in hand. The odds of him giving us keywords aren't super high.
We'll have to settle this the hard way. We must.
Is this an Exalt Tribunal?
You call it theft, I call it learning.
Gotcha.
Alright, so this is something that I wouldn't mind hitting with a Devour.
Behold my power. Nothing personal.
Get back, I say.
Mostly because getting ward on any of these guys is really, really good. If he wants to trade that, he can trade that. So I'm guessing this is Exalt Tribunal?
I seek the poet god's wisdom.
Definitely is Exalt Tribunal.
Get back, I say.
There's a solid chance that this guy just gets hit with hard removal. But I wanted to set up either the Crusader Assault or Leaf Lurker play on this next turn. Obviously the healing is a bit problematic.
You call it theft, I call it learning.
Okay, as expected.
Get back, I say.
So that's why we went for the Leaf Lurker setup. Alduin, we haven't played a single dragon yet. Alduin, oh wait, no, we played 1 dragon, but he got cast at the time, so obviously he's not on the discard. Got Naha Gleave. Crusader's Assault does not put us high enough.
It's not enough to watch your back these days.
Do you not take you?
Trade that in. Let's drop Undying Dragon. We have Woodland Lookout to start getting health back next turn. Guess that could be drawing the... Oh, that's drawing Edict, I guess. It's pretty good.
Someone out there?
And Crusader's Assault on that to keep this guy alive. Or make him burn a negation. Two, 6, 7, 8, 9.
There's a plan. There's always a plan.
Let's get another card draw out of this.
They won't get a drop on.
And draw even more cards. That should help this last minute push we're doing here.
You will regret your heresies. I bring the Tribunal's justice.
Careful there.
Interesting. It's extra interesting.
You won't foil my plan.
Want to get that damage, trying to set up a Tazcad. Wow, he's just going face. No fucks given. So do I trust that the guard will stick? Or do I just go Tazcad Ungle him? Let's do that.
The Night Mother will die.
Because this will mean if we have 3 on the board, he'll have to deal 12 from hand. And we also have Marok online for next turn if he tries to, like, just play one really quality creature.
You must be cleansed.
Okay.
Your blood will spill.
What else you got for me? 3, 7, 11 is also an option.
For the Black Hand.
You won't foil my plan. Look to the skies.
That may bait out a Dawn's Wrath. We are out of reach since we had to use that Tazcad, but I just wanted to play that safe. Okay. You got it. You got to
I
trade.
seek the poet god's wisdom.
Behold the light of the Tribunal.
Okay.
Do not think to sneak by me. We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
A little
Yeah, why not?
distraction might prove useful.
Just keep filling the board. We've kind of drained them out of cards as well.
I am a mirror.
Yeah, so like Exalted Sothis is going to be stolen.
Submit to our gods.
100% going to be stolen.
Vivek, guide my blade.
5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we don't have lethal with Marok. But I still think we steal him.
You cannot hope to outrun destiny.
That's probably one of the best steals you could possibly have. Unless he just Maroks him back. pushing damage?
Vivek, guide my blade.
Can he kill us?
I am defeated.
No. Alright, good game, man.
A fine battle.
That's a good first match with the deck ever. Had a lot of back and forth, a lot of hotness going on. Let's get another one though. I'm gonna try out a bunch of dragon decks, I think, lately. Plus, I feel like Hlaalu is like a... I don't want to say largely unexplored class, but I feel like a lot of people haven't really messed around with Hlaalu too much because the aggro deck's just been like far and away the best option. So I want to see if I can maybe explore some other Hlaalu options. Playing against a mage here. Start with Bruma, Midnight Snack, and what? I think I'll stick with just Midnight Snack for now. Devour could come in handy eventually. We also have the potential, I know it's a kind of clunky combo, but in the absence of playing things like Javelin and Cast into Time, you have the option of like Cloud Rest Illusionist plus Devour. I'm not saying it's a good option, it's just an option.
I will push them back.
I don't know what kind of mage this is, so this kind of is a middle ground between potential token mid-range mage plus also control mage.
For the rift.
Since I'm probably going to want to play Duke on 5, I'm going to just play Protector of the Innocent, because it kind of doesn't tip my hand at that we're Midnight Snack or that we're a dragon deck. If he wants to play like a, what's it called? Daggerfall Mage, we do have the Devour. Okay, never mind. Guess we'll just get on into another one. I'm also wondering if these people are thinking still that I'm just like aggro Hlaalu and just, I don't know. Let's get on into a third. I love caffeine. Playing against Sushiken. Double Protector plus Blood Dragon. Probably keep one Protector. We're playing against Redoran. Conscription Redoran is the flavor of the week. Let's see if that is what winds up being a thing. I like having Cliffside Lookout in my early hand. Just don't have any early dragons to play with it, is the problem. That is technically a dragon, although not one that I love to play just for like a +1/+1. Usually I like to combo this with Woodland Lookout or Cliffside Lookout or Blades Lookout for the healing.
With valor.
So that's where my brain is usually at.
Get back, I say. We can do this.
Just drop this guy. He's gonna get a rally either way, so I figure like why just sacrifice a guy when I can play 2/2s next turn anyway.
Death before dishonor.
This could be just all-out rally, but I still feel like it's probably conscription.
Let me kill for you.
Okay, you can kill for me.
Get back, I say.
We'll see how they like someone who fights back.
For Valkyrie.
Let's take out the rally. Getting close to Undying Dragon, which would be another buff for this guy. Got a 5-drop coming. It's Divine Fervor. I mean, Fervor's obviously just good in general form. If I can get another dragon to drop. Dawnbreaker's also decent. I think we will Dawnbreaker onto this guy.
Get back, I say.
That's a pretty good way to kind of swing the Divine Fervor turn. We're also going to spread out our stats a little bit. Possibly drop Undying Dragon next turn, which will turn him into a 4/5.
I would rather die than see House Rhetoric dishonored.
Yeah, so this is all-out rally. Marok can be good later.
For Falkreath.
Okay. I assume he trades with the 6/3.
I shall prove my right to rule.
We almost have lethal on board.
For Falkreath.
I know I played the Broom in the wrong order, but I want to keep my health at a point where if he swings, he gives me a card. There's also a solid chance... There's also a solid chance that I could just Marok a charge card away.
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
Alright, so if I Cloud Rest, I could take out the bigger guy.
A little distraction might prove useful.
For Falkreath.
For the rift.
Stick with that for now. See if he wants to give me any cards. Giving me cards would set me up for things like Crusader's Assault lethal. Honestly, looking at the deck, as good as Hlaalu Oathman is, it might be a good idea to cut that card. Just because most of our greens are a little bit higher cost. I don't know.
I long to feast
Ooh.
on their marrow.
Okay. So we kind of just like biding time for Marok.
You won't foil my plan.
It's got a lot of guards in here. Or maybe he just drew a lot of guards. I want to keep more than 6 damage on the board by the time Marok comes down.
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
Doesn't look super likely, however.
It would appear that dinner is served.
Doomcrag Vampire. That's a problem.
Behold my power.
For the rift.
Okay. That'll put lethal on the board over here. Sets us up for some decent Oda and or Marok shenanigans.
Blood running hot.
If he would have put that over here, he could have just insta-killed it.
I can taste you.
The moon called to me.
Come on, play a charge creature.
We stand united.
That's not a charge creature. I actually might just lose this one.
Your Thorm is no match for mine.
Alright, this is lethal. Unless we hit a prophecy. We went dead at a bad time. I also don't think he really plays that many guards. I think he just drew them all right then. I don't know. I don't know anything about this deck. It's like a Doomcrag rally deck. I don't know. It's interesting. It worked out. Did real well. That's interesting. Go for lethal, my man. You don't want to wind up losing because I steal this. That would be really unfortunate. Like, you have the game. There you go.
I can taste your food. A fine.
I would have actually been upset if he didn't swing there. I had like 7 different ways to take lethal there, and if he would have not gone for it, I would have been really disappointed for him. But, honestly, I think the deck is decent. May arguably be better than Dragon Dagoth. It feels better. It just kind of died at the end there. We didn't draw a lot of our key cards. We were just drawing awkwardly at the end. And it gave our opponent a chance to kind of just hammer down a bunch of guards. But yeah, I think we got something to play with for a couple days here, and then we'll try one of maybe a Dragon Tribunal or something. I don't know. I don't think the other 3 colors are as good for dragons, but maybe we'll try them out. But that is going to be it for now, guys. As always, thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm DragonTamerBlayde, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.